Earlier, elegant. All right, take two.
All right, yeah, cool. This game is going to be on Fighting Spirit, and since this is taking so long, we may as well go into the game, do a little bit of analysis at the beginning. You know how it works.
All right, so Dragon versus Bakuryu, game number 3. Here we go at the top right corner as the yellow Zerg, we have LRM Bakuryu. At the top left as the brown Protoss, we have Dragon Pain.
Yes, we do, and the map is, of course, Fighting Spirit. Everybody knows Fighting Spirit, everyone's favorite little map, which everyone is fully familiar with. We have Bakuryu going on a slightly curious scouting path. Looks like he's heading off into roughly the middle of the map. Imagine he's going to want... Why is he doing that?
He's gonna try and look for a scouting probe coming in from either direction. So if he sees one, he'll change direction, and if he doesn't, then he'll just pick a random direction. It'll be fine.
Yeah, and it is customary in PvZ, of course, to fairly early scout. Not uncommon to scout on pylon, so there's a fairly good chance that he's going to be able to spot this probe. And Dragon is going to make the pylon. It's a kind of interesting little bit of a wall in. Does the pylon block with the cliff if it's above the cliff like that?
Yeah,
I don't know if it does. I don't think so. I don't think so either. It's not so bad. Well, it's a bit bad.
Well, it's Bakuryu, man. It's fine.
Yeah, he's not going to do anything about it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I don't think it blocks above the cliff like that. I don't know exactly where it does, but it's not going to be terrible. He's going to make the forge above that, gateway above that, presumably. So, not too many spaces to block. Possibly only 3 spaces, not too disastrous. Bakuryu is going to send the Overlord in the wrong direction, but he's going to scout. Second time lucky with Mr. Drone, unless he didn't see that probe just there and went straight past it, and is in fact going to scout cross positions first with his drone, so that's not too great for him. No, it looks like turning back with the drone, just looking for gateways in the middle of the map. Wasn't he? Was he looking for gateways in the middle of the map?
I guess so.
Must have
or
been.
maybe he saw the probe of the hatchery or something. I wasn't quite paying attention because people in the chat are saying that the pylon is tight with the cliff. That's what I was paying attention to.
Oh,
so
really?
that
Is it?
tight. So that's all good stuff. And in the meantime, looks like the probe guy is coming. I don't know why there's 2 probes goofing around in the natural here. Alright, looks like one of these guys is going to chill, the other guy's going to go back to mining. Meanwhile, looks like Scouting Drone is going to go make the 3rd hatchery at the bottom right natural. And this probe is looking suspiciously like he wants a cannon rush.
Yeah.
Bakuryu knows it too, he's going to block it.
Yeah, very good choice. Nothing that kind of going to be happening. It's always tempting though, isn't it? See if you can kind of sneak that program.
He basically caused these 4 drones to stop mining for a while without actually doing anything, so that was effective already.
Yeah. Yeah, not too bad. Costs the opponent a little bit of mining time. Not too bad at all. Spawning pool about to pop out though, so he's going to have some links soon, so no kind of shenanigans. But we're going to have a hatchery going down in the bottom right-hand corner of the map as well. Totally, absolutely standard right here from Bakuryu. We have a gateway before cannon here, which I actually kind of like from Dragon. He's really kind of maximizing his ability to tech. Given that Bakuryu is not looking too enthusiastic about making lings, in fact, making no lings at all. So Dragon's going to be able to get away with this very easily.
Indeed he is, and well, otherwise nothing too crazy is going on. Looks like probe guy is still goofing off. Yeah, I wonder how many hatcheries Bakuryu is going to make this game before actually making any units.
Yeah, I wonder
that
that too. I'm gonna say 5 only.
Only 5.
Yeah, I think he's gonna play something a lot more standard this game.
Bold. It's bold.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go with 15 then.
15? Wow, opposite ends of the spectrum right here. You guys hearing this? I don't know if we've ever been
you
quite
gotta
so
go
opposed.
with it. You just, if you're gonna pick something, you know, go big or go home.
Yeah, exactly. Not like me sitting in the middle of the road saying, oh, I think he's gonna go 5 hatch Hydra.
Yeah, it's boring.
Boring. Who needs that?
Anyway, actually, you know what? now I think I really want Dragon to win. Not because I don't like Bakuryu, because I actually want to see Andre play versus Bakuryu in this group. So it'd be cool if Andre pulls a major upset against Technics, and then they play each other in the final match, and then it's actually do or die. One of them goes through, one of them is eliminated. So that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah, I kind of forgot that we've still got a couple more guys lined up with their fate in the balance. So there's plenty more to come. And we have a Zealot already out for Mr. Dragon, producing a second Zealot as well. So looking like he's going to maybe fancy his hand doing a little bit of Zealot pressure in the early stage of the game. Maybe force a few extra links. He doesn't want to let Bakuryu get away with any kind of no units rubbish like he did last game. Going to try and force some stuff right from the very beginning. Although he's got +1 ground weapons coming in as well. So maybe he's going to delay his usage of those Zealots a little.
Yep. Meanwhile, trapping a probe again, so looks like he's also going to go with the Corsair. His Dragon seems to be sticking to his guns here with his build, and I think that's perfectly fine, you know. If he's got a build he's comfortable with, then just keep going for it. Meanwhile, this probe is going to come down here, poke around at the third base, see what it can see, and then, well, he's not going to see too much here, interesting, really. This one link will probably take it down eventually. So we've got the Spire on the way. Everything is normal, just going to have to chill for a couple of minutes. Until we actually see some stuff happening. This Citadel is in a pretty funny location. It's kind of sort of hidden here at the top. Overlord
it is in a funny location. Yeah, it's kind of surprising sometimes what doesn't mana minerals, isn't it? Because you'd have thought instinctively that would probably mana the top mineral patch, but it doesn't. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's all right.
It's interesting.
Yeah, the probe just kind of chills with it, goes around the edge. No worries, says Mr. Probe. I got this. But we do see plus.
Are we still live?
Am I here?
Oh, you're back.
Alright,
for a second I thought we just completely died, but it looks like we're actually still alive.
Yeah, it looks like we are, but now your sound quality to me sounds like you're from the 40s.
Nice. Are you still in the game?
I'm still in the game, yeah, I'm still...
Okay, alright, well we're both still in the game. I can still hear
right.
you. You need to turn on your video again, but I think we're still alive.
Oh, I can do that.
Alright, so Elegant is the first casualty of the storm drop. You've laid down your life for Ire.
You'd expect no less.
Alright, sweet.
Okay, I guess we got away with it. And that was, in my defense, not my fault. So technical difficulty not being my screw up. But we do have a few Zealots sneaking around the back, and there's only going to be one sunken colony waits for him. The second one is not going to be in time. When is Speed going to kick in? Speed is not going to kick in for a little while, but these can be quite effective. We need some more defense right here for Bakuryu. This is not enough. He's going to have to drill the drones and try and keep that second sunken colony alive, or it's just not going to be enough to defend. He has some links coming in now, and that's probably going to do it. And Dragon is forced away. Bakuryu dealing with that fairly coolly. It's interesting that he decided to go in before leg speed and before +1 attack kicks in.
Yeah, I guess he figured he had a timing there. He actually left the Sunken with 1 hit remaining, which is not ideal. But he does have a decent number of Corsairs now, so he's going to move out. Oh, don't lose anything with Scourge. He's going to take down the first couple of Scourge, but that means Bakuryu is going to know what's going on here. Bakuryu has gone for the fast 4th base, so he may be slightly vulnerable to this. It doesn't look like he's gotten even started Overlord speed, so these Corsairs can actually do a lot of damage here. The Hydroden is not nearly complete. I don't think there's an Evo yet. No, the Evo is not even nearly complete, so Bakuryu could get severely supply capped here. I mean, only Scourge is not going to do anything against all of these Corsairs. +1 isn't done yet, but it will be shortly, and even without it, there's so many Corsairs, I don't think it matters, and Bakuryu now could be in a lot of trouble, but Elegant, guess what? He could build 15 hatcheries now.
He could build 15 hatcheries, and there would be nothing that Dragon would have to say about that. But look at this, Dragon making a very, very early 3rd base, and that is a kind of a real departure from last game where he sat on the fence quite badly. Now he's going to be really, really decisive, and this is exactly what I talked about yesterday with Fighting Spirit. You do have the opportunity to get a nice early 3rd, and that's exactly what he's doing. Bakuryu is very, very supply capped, and he's only getting worse. He's now on 51 of 30. He needs more Overlords desperately. He needs to be able to pop out some Hydralisks to get some kind of defense. It looks like he was just about able to get his supply in shape long enough to get a few Hydralisk eggs on the go.
Yeah, but I mean, even a couple of Hydras are going to have a tough time stopping all of these Corsairs. I mean, they do have their +1 now as well. Meanwhile, Dragon getting his 3rd base up and running. This is a pretty nice situation for Dragon. The single Spore Colonies aren't even going to be enough to deter all of these Corsairs. Looks like these 2 Overlords at the bottom right are probably going to fall as well. Keeping Baku's supply block. Looks like, oh man, he just popped a whole bunch of Overlords. Worst possible timing for all of those to hatch. Baku once again going to lose so many Overlords. The Corsairs don't even care. They're just going to eat all of the Spore Colony hits. One Corsair falls, but it doesn't matter. He's once again put Baku at 62 of 31 supply.
This is a nightmare situation. Imagine how much money Baku is spending on Overlords right now. He's easily lost 1,000 minerals so far in Overlords. This is just horrible, and this is requiring some serious backpedaling for him. Look at his army count. He's able to produce almost no Hydralisks, no Scourge yet either. This is really, really, really bad. He finds himself in a very tough position. I'm surprised that Dragon was able to get quite such a massive kind of break in there, because he was producing those Corsairs for a long time. It's not like they just kind of came out of the blue early on or anything. Baku should have been more well prepared for that, really.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened here with his timing. I mean, Dragon's been doing this all 3 games, so it's pretty weird. In the meantime, he is getting +1 air carapace, presumably just to help deal with all these Corsairs roaming around. Does he have Overlord speed yet? Because he's not even starting Overlord speed still. What? He doesn't want Overlord speed? Really? I mean, he's got very little gas, but that seems kind of important right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for 15 hatcheries, but gas is nice too, occasionally.
Absolutely. Yeah, he needs to get some way of keeping his Overlords alive, because these Corsairs are going to keep coming back for more. Finally, he has a decent crop of Hydralisks out, but he's been just put so far behind like this. Look at the supply difference, 123 to 79. That is a big discrepancy.
Indeed it is, and well, let's see how Dragon continues the game from here. He's still marauding around with the Corsairs, but you do remember that Baku does have his 4 bases that he got pretty quickly. Dragon's on 3. So base count wise, it's pretty even, and if Dragon doesn't convert this massive supply blockage into something more useful, Baku will be able to recover. And it looks like Dragon, instead of using this advantage to go and attack, he's actually going to get a relatively quick 4th base here at the 9 o'clock. Now Baku's going to see the Zealots moving up with the Zergling. I don't think he saw the probe though, so these could just be Zealots to clear out scouting links. It doesn't necessarily mean he's expanding right now, even though we can see that it looks like he is. So yeah, what's Baku's response to say? Baku is going to send some Hydras over to deal with this, but that might leave these Overlords a little bit vulnerable though. The Corsairs are coming back.
Yeah, the Corsairs constantly on the move right now. They're going back. Oh, they're going to go over a few Hydras, but those Hydras aren't really hatching time. There's not so many of them, I thought. Anyway, Baku is now in the middle with a decent number of units. He's going to get over there towards the 4th base. I think he's really looking to deny that. Oh, he might be able to catch these Dragoons, but no, it looks like the Zealot's going to be able to regroup in good time. I'm going to be able to see those Hydralisks off. The Overlords the Corsairs rather haven't been able to do too much to the remaining Overlords, and Baku is now finally able to just consistently macro without any unpleasant delays. And he's kind of going up in supply, but he's falling steadily behind. We have Dragon already on 162 supply. He is heading for a very quick max this game.
Yeah, the 4th base is halfway down now. The Corsairs still marauding around. Quite important to actually keep those alive so Baku can't do any crazy Muta switches like he did in game 1. Baku though is going up to his Hive Tech, and Baku does have pretty good Defiler usage, so if he can get there, could make something happen, although I'm pretty, Dragon showed he's got pretty good late game PvZ anyway, unlike Andre, and whoa, these Overlords barely gonna get away here. These Hydras coming in to help defend, but it looks like in the meantime the main ground army's moving out. One link does spot it coming out. The High Templars are all lagging behind. The Hydras cannot come up here and snipe all the High Templar. If Baku just moves up a little bit more, he could snipe all the High Templar. Look, he's not quite going to get there. Going to lose some Hydras out of position here. Baku's army is all kind of scattered here. He's not together. Meanwhile, the Protoss army is together. Baku trying to get a flank, but unfortunately the Protoss army maneuvering in a way that it's a bit tricky for him, but he's going to come in from the back here. Where are the storms? Dragon needs to use these storms before the Hydras get picked, or sorry, before the High Templars get picked off. One Templar falls. Where are the storms? There's no storms yet. He needs a storm. Why is he not storming? There's the storm, the money storm. He needs another one though. No, he's run out of High Templar. Oh my god, he only used 1 storm.
needs one more storm, but he doesn't have it. He might lose a lot of Dragoons right here, but Baku's army is dwindling fast. He does not have enough stuff quite to deal with these Dragoons. It's pure Dragoon against pure Hydra. The Dragoons are falling fast. This is really, really expensive for Dragon and Baku right now. They're both taking such heavy losses. A lot of stuff going down for Dragon, but he still ends up with a lot of Dragoons remaining. But Baku is pumping out more Hydras just as fast as he can. The supplies both falling dramatically. 141 right now for Dragon, but only 89 for Bakuryu. Damn, he is not so strong at this point. His economy is not in flying shape, and he's losing Overlords again. And he's once again supply blocked for the upteenth time this game, and he's gonna have to pop out some more Overlords, and that is a very, very bad time to get supply blocked. But he could still have the impetus against Dragon's army if he can catch it. Look at this, he's going over to the left hand side of the map. He knows that there are Dragoons somewhere out there and that he can get rid of them cheaply if he finds them now.
Yeah, there are 2 High Templar rejoining this army. They have 1 Storm apiece. These are going to be absolutely crucial. It's funny he's got so much supply. I don't really see that much in army. But here we go. There's the big engagement. Baku on pure Hydra, so it's going to come down to the Storms. Come on, the Storms! The first one's good, but an amazing split by Bakuryu, though, minimizes the damage, although the units get a bit stuck. A big storm hitting his own observers, but it looks like Bakuryu might come out anyway. Bakuryu, with good splitting and not enough storming, is going to push the Protoss army back. However, I think with the reinforcements, he can still at least keep the 9 o'clock base safe.
Yeah, Bakuryu needs to pretty much call it quits on this course right now. He needs to pull back. There are too many speed outs in there, and he does in fact pull back eventually. But making up some ground right there. He's gone to 80 supply, but damn, Dragon already back up to 154 supply. Dragon is macroing so well this game. He has a lot of gateways, and he's just pumping units into the map like crazy, and he can do this for a long time, whereas Bakuryu is just steadily losing ground. I can only see this going one way unless Bakuryu makes something happen. He needs to put a dent in Dragon's economy. He needs to do it soon. Dragon is getting way out of hand. His upgrades are looking good as well. 2-1 on his units right now, whereas Bakuryu is only on 1-1 for his Hydras.
Indeed he is. Meanwhile, Bakuryu, though, has got his Defiler mount now, so if he can do some good plagues and stuff and swarms, he might be able to do something, although he doesn't even have Lurkers to you know, really make the best use of the swarms. He's also going to catch a few Zealots here, reinforcing Zealots, get a couple of kills for free, which is very, very useful. Meanwhile, it looks like his +2 is just now finished, so he's actually matched the 2-1 upgrades of the Protoss, although I'd imagine, yeah, +3 is just over halfway done now for Dragon as well, so he'll be in good shape. These Corsairs also are being quite tenacious, staying alive, and Dragon now getting a 5th base. He's actually out-expanded the Zerg Elegant. He's going a base over the Zerg.
Damn, that is the last thing the Bakuryu needs at the moment. His economy is so far behind already, and Dragon is just moving forward in this game in leaps and bounds. He is looking seriously strong. Look at that, he's keeping his bank really, really low at all times, and his supply just keeps shooting up and up and up. We have a little bit of a drone transfer going across the map, running the risk of getting caught. This is a fairly concentrated army coming in for Dragon. It's not so big, but he has a lot of storm coming with it. A couple of drones getting caught there, but Bakuryu very smartly turning those back, and he's just on the run now. His army is not big enough, but he's got to stand and fight. He cannot run away anymore. Bakuryu getting so badly caught by a storm on the left flank right there. He's doing his best, and may just have enough units. Oh, really badly caught. Once again, oh, great storm going in from Dragon, and that is basically going to clean up this army of Bakuryu. And at this point, Dragon by far has the more replenishable army. He just has such a superior economy that for once the Protoss units are even more expendable than that of the Zerg.
Yeah, Bakuryu trying to, you know, get as good of an engagement as he could, spreading out his units. And it looks like with the reinforcements, he might kill most of the rest of this army. Although, no, it looks like the Archons and the Storms are too much. And Dragon very smartly reinforcing with the speed lots, getting them over there really nice and quickly. So he will keep these expensive Archons alive. 2 Corsairs, 3 Corsairs still alive. I wonder how many Overlords have actually died this game. Let's actually check some kill counts here. Looks like 11 kills between just these 3 Corsairs. I'd imagine most of those being Overlords, so very, very nice. Meanwhile, I actually still haven't seen a Defiler yet on the field, despite the Defiler mount being up for a while now. Also, Bakuryu having a lot of idle larvae just because he can't afford to reproduce stuff. And 5th base, excuse me, at the bottom left is complete now. He's even doing a double gateway block to make that even harder to attack. Dragon just on top of everything. Basically maxed against an 84 supply Zerg. I think Dragon is in a commanding position here. Yeah,
he really is. He has, of course, blocked himself out of the bottom left-hand corner, I think it might be a complete block. Can the probes get through? No, the probes can't get through. Complete block, of course, 2 gateways next to each other don't block. But this is kind of TVZ a little bit turned on his head, where the Protoss just has the crazy economy and can keep throwing units out to the map, and the Zerg is trying to be cost efficient. Which is really not the way it's supposed to be. And Bakuryu is constantly fighting back.
We have a DT drop in the main.
are we doing? The Corsairs still roaming around. There's 4 Corsairs in that army with 17 kills between them. They are veteran Corsairs, definitely bringing them to bear this game. And that DT is going to make its way into the main. There is no Overlord to meet it. There are a few Scourge coming out, but they are too little too late. The drones are going to start going down, and this is seriously hard. Bakri is about to
but the Corsairs are dying. He's not paying attention. He loses one of the Corsairs, but all the drones in the main base, as you said, are getting taken down. 9 kills, 10 kill DT. And that is it. Looks like now he's going to go after the spawning pool. Bakuryu is not going to be happy about this. He was already in a rough spot, and now he's in even worse shape. I mean, his economy is not doing well at all, contrary to last game.
Yeah, it's just battered. It's terrible. He got supply blocked and then probably got unsupply blocked because that DT was just doing so much damage. 10 kills. Absolute havoc. Takes the spawning pool with it as well. Oh, Bakuryu, this is terrible. 200 Dragon, 94 for Bakri. Oh,
I love how Dragon's just expanding again. He's not even trying to end the game. He's gone up to 6 bases against a 4-base Zerg.
He's savoring this, isn't he?
Yeah. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I love doing this too. Love watching these little Zergs squirm. Squeeze the life out of him.
Yep. That's exactly what's happening right here. Look at that pretty Lurker placement down in the bottom right hand corner from Bakri. That is a man who has too much time on his hands.
Indeed it is. Meanwhile, looks like the army is moving out now. Actually, almost no Dragoons, interestingly, but 1 million High Templar and 2 Reavers is going to make good account of itself. Gonna go deny this 3 o'clock base pretty easily. It's just going to get cancelled. Come on, cancel. Cancel. And no cancel. That's weird. I thought he was trying to be cute and make the Pearls waste 2 Scarabs first and then cancel it, but then he just died. So this sunken defense also is not going to stand up to the Reavers. So Dragon now, if he wants, can actually just go for the finish.
Yeah, he really could. He could just keep throwing in units basically until he wins. Bakri chooses this moment to run his Lurkers over to the 6 o'clock for some reason. Not quite sure what the reasoning is behind that decision. There it is, quite a lot of Lurkers. But to be honest, could have done with them sooner. Oh, nice snipe on the Defiler right there. This army is actually not all that huge from Dragon. He's got a lot invested in probes, and if I were him at this point, I would actually sack a few probes just to get the extra army count, so he can kind of finish this quicker. Bakri looks like he's kind of intending to take the 6 o'clock, but he's going to have a hard time hanging on. Nice plague going down on a bunch of zealots though, and this is going to be a kind of interesting little bit of a siege coming in from Dragon. You're going to have to be careful of those Reavers though, because they're his main tool to really properly bust in here.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think it's sort of academic at this point anyway, though. He's going to lose one of these Reavers. Oh, another huge plague, actually. Getting the bulk of the Protoss army. Bakuryu is holding on by the skin of his teeth with these Lurkers. Notice he's mined out, though, at his natural expansion, although his main is still okay because he lost all the drones there. He's got some Lurkers at the 6 o'clock, going to try and take this. Looks like he's going to... No, I thought this was a Lurker drop, but it's actually just an empty Overlord heading over to the bottom left. He's going to try and establish at 3 o'clock, but oh no, Bakuryu could just lose all of these Lurkers, though, for almost free. Although he gets the shuttle with the Reavers in it. He gets the shuttle with the Reavers, and he gets the Observer, but the Lurkers do fall. He's not going to get a 3 o'clock base. However, he might be able to get the 6 o'clock if he borrows all these Lurkers in spread out positions. I mean, what is Dragon doing? Is he like gonna do a carrier switch for lulz or something?
I don't know. Maybe he could actually do it at this point, I think. Although that attack was not quite as it should have been, and there's still one Lurker in there, causing a little bit of trouble. But boom, there goes the storm. And there's still somehow all those High Templar remaining, despite the fact that they wandered through Lurker fire. I don't know quite how that happened. Double storm going down there to finish the deal for Dragon. His entire army is just camped at 3 o'clock base. Bakuryu should probably seize this opportunity to get down to the 6 o'clock and take another base, because that's basically the only chance he has at the moment. He needs a better economy, otherwise he just cannot compete with Dragon at all. Dragon could lose so many armies at this point for free.
Yeah, I mean, looks like Bakuryu's going to try and be cute with some like mini Zergling drops or something, but
yeah,
pretty difficult.
Yeah.
Looks like Dragon actually even anticipating this is mass cannoning at 12 o'clock. He's already got 1 million cannons at the bottom left. Looks like, oh no, it's actually more than a single drop here. It's actually going to be a big drop going over to the bottom left. Is it going to be effective though? There's one High Templar there, no Reavers though at that base, but 1 million cannons. Is there a Defiler in this drop? I don't see a Defiler. There is a Defiler. Oh, but he sees it with the shuttle. He can actually bring the Reaver over. Oh man, here we go, the big drop. This could be do or die for Bakuryu. There's the borrow. The probes are running away. Where's the storm? The Defiler gets the storms off, or sorry, the swarms rather. But the Reavers are coming in, and I don't think this is going to do too much.
Yeah, Reaver's going to steal the deal right here, as they do so well. Fairly smartly lifted up as well. He's not going to leave them just to die in classic Andre style. And those lurkers really not going to last too long. That's expensive for Bakuryu. And he didn't even get all the Hydras out either. Oh, all his overlords falling so quickly, but it doesn't matter. He hasn't even got the supply to get supply blocks, which is a pretty sad state of affairs when you're at sub 100 supply, and that's okay. But yeah, Bakuryu's sort of got the 6 o'clock. He's got a decent lurker field as well. Oh, well, we see the Reavers dropped into this lurker field. Oh my god, that is a lot of lurker fire.
Yeah, that was interesting. One of them somehow managed to survive. Meanwhile, Bakuryu going for a counterattack with Zorgling Hydra. There's one random Reaver here. They might be able to do something actually. He doesn't have its full complement of Scarabs yet. So, I don't know. It looks like Bakuryu, though, not quite going in just yet. Maybe he's waiting for it to follow or something. We're just not paying attention. Oh, no, he's going for the 9 o'clock instead.
Yeah, could work. But we have
a
lot of Reavers.
Wait, where's he going? Oh, no, he's going there. No,
there's too many Reavers. There's no way he's going there. And now we have a little bit of attack coming into 6 o'clock, but I think he needs to be a little bit more conservative with that, otherwise he's going to lose quite a lot of Archons to a not insignificant lurker field, and that gives Bakuryu the opportunity to get over there and defend if he so chooses, but instead he just transfers a bunch of drones in there. He probably needs to get a few more units over there, because that is a lot of Archons going to be coming in. Oh! Almost seeing a Scourge. Scourge gets the Observer, so that's going to buy Bakuryu a little bit of time. But Dragon could lose all his bases and still basically remake a couple of maxed armies before he'd be out of cash. And I just can't see him losing these bases. He's got so many Reavers, so many defensive cannons, and look at that Archon army. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, that is pretty impressive. Bakuryu, though, has actually just completed a Greater Spire for some reason. I mean, the 12 o'clock base would be vulnerable to Guardians, but it's already mined out, so it doesn't really matter. The bottom left natural, though, is also very susceptible to Guardian attack, and he could go for that if he can hold this onto this 6 o'clock. Yeah, he has got some mutas over there now, so a pretty decent idea from Bakuryu, and in fact, by being supply blocked here, Dragon can't even like make anti-air units like Corsairs or Scouts. Yeah. I think he lost all his Corsairs. Actually, might be one. Yeah, there's one random one floating around near the 12 o'clock. But this could be a minor annoyance for the time being, but it's still pretty small. I mean, if you just look at Dragon's back, he's approaching 10k minerals. Yeah,
uphill battle doesn't even begin to cover what Bakuryu has to do here. This is almost insurmountable. This mountain he'd have to climb. This is serious stuff. A few Guardians hatching in now, but you know, even if Dragon loses all his mining bases, he's still got a lot of life in him before he'd be.
Oh, these Guardians are all clumped though. One storm could take them all out. It looks like Bakuryu immediately realizes this and split them up. So yeah, this is gonna hurt Dragon a little bit, but otherwise, yeah, it's Oh, not paying attention. Gonna lose one straight away.
Gonna lose another one here. Not quite gonna lose it. But there's a limit to what you can really do in this kind of situation, even with Guardians, and I do not say that lightly. There's a little group of units coming into the middle of the map, but without higher tech, they just don't stand a snowball's chance in hell. With all these Archons out on the map, they're just gonna melt Lings like crazy.
This is a really nice slow push. It's actually, Bakuryu could actually use the Guardians to come back and kill the Reaver. I don't think he realizes, although, oh no, 2 more Reavers coming in. Oh, yeah. And here we go. Here's the big breakup. The first Reaver falls, but there's 2 more in the back. The Lurkers, though, are going to borrow directly on top. Nice snipe on the Defiler. Is it going to be enough? It looks like Bakuryu might still hold the top of this round. This is just proving so annoying for Dragon to break up. It looks like Dragon's just giving up. He's just leaving and going somewhere else. The 3 o'clock has actually gotten up while all this is going on. So Bakuryu somehow, despite being really far behind, has actually managed to split the map. He's now got, you know, his Hydra Link Force still roaming around the middle. Looks like they're going to have to run away from the main force. They obviously can't engage head on, but if they can just pick off reinforcements and try and be cost efficient and grab free kills here and there, you know, Bakuryu could maybe come back.
Potentially, but he's in such a terrible position even still. Oh no, big storm's going down, taking out another observer though. But Bakuryu, the problem is Dragon can just kill everything else Bakuryu has, and with 1 mining base and nothing else on the map, there is no way that the Zerg player can win this game, no matter how resilient he is. He can hold on all day, but in the end, something that Dragon does, carry a switch, you know, it's going to end it. And so Bakuryu has to hold on to map area just so he's got some kind of macro power and some kind of control. And that that right-hand side base is actually quite rich still. So he needs that.
The thing is, right, Dragon is going to mine out way before Bakuryu is, so Bakuryu is like magic I can see him coming back in this. The Valkyrie is pretty magical, I'm not gonna lie.
He is very magical.
I'm actually like, you know, 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, I saw basically no chance. There's like 0% chance of Valkyrie winning. Now I'd say there's like a 2% chance of him winning, which is more than zero. You know, and it's going up by the second here. The longer it takes for Dragon to figure out how to actually kill a base, and the more units he throws away doing it. I mean, you notice he's still not mining from the bottom left natural. These Guardians are still stopping mining there. So you know, Bakuryu slowly but surely
look
could
at that
pull
number
himself
of
back.
Guardians. Look at those Guardians.
Oh my God! What the hell?
That is insane. We right now have 3 Reavers doing their utmost to break up this ramp over on the right-hand side. It looks like they might finally do so. We have a Defiler. Oh, Plague going down on all 3 of those Reavers. And if there was ever a time to go in and try and snipe those Reavers off, then this is going to be it. But that is so many Guardians. I just really hope they don't all get stormed by the High Templar that are waiting for them in that base. There are 4 High Templar there. 3 of them with Storm.
Bakuryu, look, he's closing the supply lab. He's at 150. Oh man, they're all clumped though. Where are the storms at? Oh, there's only 1 storm anyway. He can only storm once.
No, there are lots more storms than that waiting in the back. He's got more High Templar there.
Oh, he does.
3 Guardians go down. He needs to not walk into range of the cannons. Cannons kill Guardians quite quickly. But it looks like he's actually making some decent headway here. But there's another High Templar coming in, and he needs to split these Guardians because there's always more High Templar where that came from. Dragon has no shortage of units he can throw into the breach right here. Another storm! Oh no! So many Guardians going down right there. Oh, he needs to stay out the range of the cannons as well. This is not the best. Not the best.
Oh, but the Lurkers and Hydras are coming in as well. But there's 2 Reavers here still, and the Guardians are wearing thin. These Lurkers, I don't know if this was the best idea. The Lurkers getting absolutely slaughtered at the front. That was not a good investment there by Bakuryu. However, he's broken through almost all of the cannons. 2 Guardians remaining. This one's probably going to die. There it goes. 1 Guardian remaining. That was a crazy attack. However, he's drawn the army away from the 3 o'clock. He's still mining from the 3 o'clock, and now he's sending more Lurkers down to the bottom left. But with those 3 Reavers there, it's still going to be so hard to break things. Although this Guardian is just being such a pain in the butt.
Yeah, they're being a massive thing.
Oh man, it looks like Dragon doesn't care anymore. He's trying to break up the 3 o'clock. Big storms and everything. There's no Lurkers left. He could actually bust up here. The 3 o'clock base Dragon. Is he going to break it? I think he will. Yeah. He's got too much stuff here. However, the big counterattack at the bottom left. Bakuryu just throwing everything he's got. Is the 3 Reaver defense enough? I don't think so. I think now. Oh, but the storms. The storms are good, but there's more units left. Is it going to be enough? The probes are transferring through Lurker fire. They're transferring through Lurkers, but it looks like the Lurkers don't target them down.
Yeah, that was good by Bakuryu, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He has lost the right-hand side base, which he really needed. He doesn't have enough money for another hatchery, so he can't get another hatchery, but Dragon can just re-max so quickly here. Taking the bottom left-hand base, no mean feat though. Very well played by Bakuryu. Serious lost game syndrome right here. Suddenly being super cost effective.
He just saved a Lurker by loading it into the Overlord from the storm.
I don't understand though. It seems to be a real trait that people never ever take good care of their Guardians. Ever. They're so expensive. But people never take good care of them. They always die to something which they probably shouldn't die to every single time. I don't quite understand that. I don't think I've ever seen Guardians not die to something they shouldn't really have died to.
I think it's easy to get complacent with them, thinking like, oh, they have so much range, if I just A-move, it'll be fine. But actually, they're just really stupid, and they'll just walk into range of cannons and stuff anyway. Yeah. Meanwhile, oh, there was a storm drop at the 6 o'clock.
No.
23 kills! Oh no! 23 kills on that Templar, 26 in total. That's probably the nail in the coffin for Bakuryu there. Oh god, he's not even killing the High Templar.
Yeah, and the Nexus at the bottom left natural survives. Yeah, it's gonna be lights out for our Noble Zerg player. Landing more storms there. I have a feeling that wasn't 23 drone kills because it was a damaged High Templar, so I think it's seen action before, but even so.
Oh, but there's a 1 Muta killing 3 Plague Reavers at the 3 o'clock. What the hell?
Stupid. Bakuryu is being insanely cost effective in this
What
thing.
the hell?
It's crazy. But it's just not enough. He doesn't have the resources to make this happen. He's hatching out kind of a couple more drones at a time at the 6 o'clock. He should just transfer over from the bottom right hand natural, really. But it's just not going to do it, really. We have another huge army coming out of Dragon's Natural with a lot of DTs and Archons. And honestly, I think Bakuryu is just gonna need to call it a day soon. He's got nothing to defend at the 6 o'clock, and Dragon is just going to waltz right on in there now with nothing that the Zerg player can do about it. That army is basically unstoppable.
Man, just imagine, like, if Dragon didn't have such a huge bank from before, all this craziness, Baku could have pulled a comeback. But it's just because Dragon was too far ahead for so long. He has so many minerals that it doesn't matter that he's losing bases and being occasionally cost inefficient. It's just he just has too much stuff, too much money. And here we go, busting into 6 o'clock. Only a single Sunken left to defend this. The Reaver looks like it's gonna fall, but GG from Bakuryu.
GG.
Dragon finally takes the game and will advance to the round of 8. He is the first player through the group. And ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you that we still have 2 best of 3s to go for today. We are not nearly done yet. That was only half the group.
Damn.
Wow, but congratulations, huge congrats to Dragon making it through. Really happy for him. Baku, of course, is not out yet. He is going to go on to the final match, and he'll play the winner of the upcoming losers match, which is going to be a ZVT, or what I assume is a ZVT, between Technics and Andre, unless Andre decides to go crazy and play Protoss again.
Yeah, I deeply hope not, but you can never be quite sure with this guy, can you?
Never can. Now, we're going to go to a commercial break again. I'm going to restart the stream while the ads are playing. To try and fix this lag. I'm pretty sure there's nothing we can do about it because we're, as I said, getting storm dropped here in England.
Quite badly.
I assume that's a huge part of what's going on, but I'll try and fiddle with some more settings. So gonna go to some ads and also restart the stream, so just try and refresh if you don't see anything. Alright, see you guys in a bit.
Be right back.